Tony, you would love this guy.
Oh,
this guy is a
crazy.
psycho.
Talks crazy, too.
An absolute psycho. He was 12 of 15 from 3. He missed the first one that he took, and Devin said you could hear throughout the arena him scream the F word.
He was so mad.
On the first shot?
First shot, TA. He said, I said, yo,
Tony.
It's the first shot, my guy.
Hey, Tony, it's not even just that, Tony. You get to the arena and it's like an hour before the game, an hour and a half before the game, and guys are going out there for their pregame warm-up. They got this dude is in full uniform. He is not wearing the warm-up shirt, the sweatpants.
Full sweat, bro.
He's in the uniform. He's got his hustle uniform, his shorts, his game shorts on.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how he's warming up because he says, I want to feel the temperature of the arena.
Bro, he is
This is what it's going to be like in game time.
He went out to these season ticket holders, they take a big group of them, because you had to entertain them while you guys were out in Vegas when you drank all that 1942.
Drinking.
Hey, one of the guys that was out there that went out to dinner with all of them was Cam Spencer. And so, I was like, what player was at your table? And they were like, Cam Spencer. And this guy's like, he's a different guy, huh? And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, we just started talking to him, trying to get to know him, whatever. And they were like, so you got like a girlfriend? He's like, I've never had a girlfriend. They were like, what? He's like, I don't have time for a girlfriend. Basketball is everything, bro.
He don't have social media.
No,
bro.
and he's dead serious.
He has
That's
no
his
social
dream.
media, bro.
So he real Tom Thibodeau like.
No,
locked in, bro.
this guy is
Locked in.
and it's not an act.
No.
Like the only thing he cares about is basketball and getting awesome at basketball.
Yes.
This is his dream, and a girlfriend would get in the way of that.
Yes.
Tia, he came back. His first
He has
game
no
with the
time
Grizzlies.
for anything else.
His first game with the Grizzlies, he's supposed to suit up. He was active. He warmed up 4 times. I counted because I asked that Lane, why is he out here again? He warmed up, so they do early warm-ups.
Yeah, early warm-up.
He warmed up at 3:15. Came back out at 4:15. Came back out again like 4:45. Team runs out around like 15 on the clock. He was out there by himself shooting full uniform, bro.
Look, and the reason we're talking about this as much as we are is because it doesn't happen.
No.
And it certainly doesn't happen with guys that get drafted in the 50s.
Yeah, because you would think in his college career he never had a game where he dropped. 51's crazy. Not even 20.
He's also not the kind of player he is.
He don't seem like
He's not the kind of
player.
player who's gonna go like searching to try to score.
Don't tell
51
him.
points. Like he's just not like he's played within the system. But dude, he legit There's one last night where he took us like a little in the lane, and he was seriously just trying to draw the foul. He's trying to get a foul and just throws it in the air with one hand, and the ball literally just right through.
He was in his
right through, and it's like,
here's what I'll say. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter what happens with him. They nailed that.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, if you get a guy in the 50s that even for one game drops 51 in the G League, you hit. End of story.
Yeah.
We will see.
I think
if it's an immense hit, like if he turns into a Peyton Pritchard rotation player in the NBA, and look, that now becomes like a real thing. Peyton Pritchard is leading for 6th man of the year right now, and is getting 20 a night coming off the bench for the Celtics, and is like, had this crazy fourth quarter against Cleveland. Then I think he's right now the odds-on favorite to win 6th man of the year. So you say that and you go, yeah, well, Cam Spencer. There's literally a guy we can look at and we can go,
and he's always
there's
been
a guy
solid.
that looks like Cam Spencer that's having a massive impact on a great team.
And it's taken time.
Yes,
Pritchard's been a
it'll take
solid
time.
player, but it's taken time.
It'll take time.
And Cam's it ain't gonna be because he's not working at it. Dude, he's
ball is life,
and
dog.
he can play any role. Like he fits into a system.
That's what they say about Pritchard too.
Yeah.
Maniac. Same kind of thing. You know what I mean?
What's the name? Probably loved him. The dude at UConn, the coach.
Oh, Dan
He's like
Hurley?
him. He's like him as a basketball
Oh,
player.
Gary was talking about it this morning. Gary talked about it this morning.
He had to
talking to Dan
love him,
Hurley
bro.
about him.
that's one of those mindsets where I can't take a day off. I might miss the payoff.
Exactly.
Type
That's a bar.
Type attitude.
That's a
You
bar.
like that?
That's a bar. I
Yeah,
give
get that on
you that
t-shirts.
one. Hey, make that one an ad. That was a bar. That was a bar.
But no, he got
That was a
that.
bar.
He got that relentless attitude, work ethic.
And
you know what?
And you know what? There's nobody in the world that needs that mindset more than a Memphis Grizzly right now, because you for real might lose your job at any given moment.
Yeah, with what we got going
Seriously.
on right now. You got a lot going on right
a
now.
lot going
6
on.
in
I
a
mean, the
row.
level of competition for minutes is about to get insane.
Yes.
There's a guy that can't even get on the roster who's dropping 50 in the G League.
But
That's crazy.
But with that-
there's a lot of these guys.
Just-
There's a lot of guys that are playing for NBA teams right now that have no chance of scoring 50 in any G League game.
There's a
None.
guy who scored 15 points per game last year for the Grizzlies who is injured right now, who is going to come back into the rotation. Like, that's
Vincent?
GG.
Gigi.
Like,
No,
that's how it is, and you're winning without it. Like,
But even with
It's-
that room, like just with that lingering around the locker room, knowing we so deep, it's making our team play even harder.